So it's my day off, but I just woke up. It's about 10 o'clock. And usually I sleep at least 1 more hour just to recharge my batteries. But let me explain why I woke up earlier today. The story starts with this guy at work talking to my brother, complaining about him needing to change his spark plugs on his Honda Civic, right? And when he went to the mechanic asked him for 150 pounds. And my brother told him that he's gonna ask me to change his spark plugs for, a few quids for the fuel and everything. And he agreed. So here we are today. I'm getting ready. I'm waking up a bit earlier than usual because he has his car used by his lady. His lady uses the car most of the times. And right now she's at work as well. So I'm gonna go and do the spark plugs in the parking lot, in the car park, whatever you call it. This might not be something special for anyone out there. It's just a spark plugs replacement on a Honda Civic, right? I think is a 2008 Honda Civic. But to me is very special because this is my actually first time when someone recommends me to do, such a thing. And it's a big deal for me. I mean, I feel excited. I'm not a mechanic. I never pretended to be a mechanic. But yet, people recommend me and other people trust me. So that feels great. I don't really know what exactly to take, but what I used for my spark plugs are these, long tubes. Along with that bar. This for, miscellaneous. My toolbox with wrenches and everything. And don't forget the gloves. So hopefully this will be enough. So let's get going. Right, we arrived. The weather is not so nice. It rains a bit, but it's okay. Hopefully it will stop at least for half an hour while I'm dealing with this thing, and let me do it. So what you have to do is take this beauty cover off, which is held by two of these, one here, one there. They are 10mm bolts. Then after you do that, you have to undo these bolts. And here is the problem. This is where I see why a mechanic will ask for 150 pounds, because if you don't have the right tools, you can't reach those and undo them. That's the issue. So that's the only kit I didn't brought with me, but I still have to do it, so fingers crossed. Eventually I found a socket, undone all those bolts, pulled the plugs out, and now I have to take the spark coils out, but also at the same time need to keep them in the same order. I don't want to mix them up. And here's where not being a mechanic shows off.
These spark plugs are really tiny. Normally I'm using sockets like 19 or 17 for my regular spark plugs, but these are so tiny, so I'm not sure if I'm really prepared for that. Anyway, like I said, I still have to do it. I end up buying a brand new socket. I'm curious to see if this works. What do you know? It does. So that's what happens when you're not a mechanic. But luckily I had the right help and I bought a new key socket, which is specifically for those types of spark plugs. And right now it works. I tried it, it works. But unfortunately, the lady had to go to get my friend to work, so I'm waiting here until they get back. It will take about 20 minutes to finish the job, and it's not that hard. So yeah, you live and you learn. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic. I never pretended to be a mechanic, and I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't prepared for this. When it comes to the lump of money the mechanic asked for, update on the price asked from the mechanic, wasn't 150, was actually 250. That's what he said. So I don't know what to say. I'm not bashing on mechanics. I'm not, I'm not saying this and that. I'm just saying, to me, is a bit too much. 150 pounds for what? Half an hour of work. It's quite a bit, it's quite much. But yeah, all in all, it's nice to get this experience and to share it with you. So all in all, job done. Took me about 2.5 hours, but that's because I wasn't ready for that engine, that car, and so on. But I'm not complaining. Learned something today. Hopefully you'll learn too. And it is what it is. And to be honest, it took me 2.5 hours because I had to buy that new key, and also because I had to wait for his wife to go home and bring him here. Talking about that, my guy was like, you know what? These headlights just came over, and since you're here, why not changing them as well? So I said, yeah, of course, no worries. But that was funny to me, While editing, I just realized my camera battery died, so I didn't record the whole process and how much I struggled to do the whole job. But I'm gonna mention it now. One, the battery was dead for the camera, and two, you didn't see the most exciting part where I was pulling out the spark plugs with a pair of scissors. Yeah, you heard me right. I didn't have anything to go down there and reach out to bring the spark plugs out after I've unscrewed them. And eventually, I was trying all sorts of things, and I just found this pair of scissors inside my toolbox. I don't know, for some reason I said I should try it, because what do I have to lose? And that worked. So I pulled 4 spark plugs out of their place with a pair of scissors. Crazy. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned. See you in the next one. Bye.